Aleppo is the largest city in Syria and serves as the capital of the Aleppo Governorate, the most populous Syrian governorate. With an official population of 2,132,100, it is also one of the largest cities in the Levant. For centuries, Aleppo was the Syrian region's largest city and the Ottoman Empire's third largest, after Constantinople and Cairo. Aleppo is one of the oldest continuously inhabited cities in the world. It has been inhabited since perhaps as early as the 6th millennium BC. Excavations at Tel as-Sawd and Tel al-Ansari, just south of the old city of Aleppo, show that the area was occupied since at least the latter part of the 3rd millennium BC, and this is also when Aleppo is first mentioned in cuneiform tablets unearthed in Ebla and Mesopotamia, in which it is noted for its commercial and military proficiency. Such a long history is probably due to its being a strategic trading point midway between the Mediterranean Sea and Mesopotamia. The city's significance in history has been its location at the end of the Silk Road, which passed through Central Asia and Mesopotamia. When the Suez Canal was inaugurated in 1869, trade was diverted to sea and Aleppo began its slow decline. At the fall of the Ottoman Empire after World War I, Aleppo ceded its northern hinterland to modern Turkey, as well as the important railway connecting it to Mosul. Then in the 1940s it lost its main access to the sea, Antioch and Alexandretta, also to Turkey. Finally, the isolation of Syria in the past few decades further exacerbated the situation. Although perhaps it is this very decline that has helped to preserve the old city of Aleppo, its medieval architecture and traditional heritage. It won the title of the Islamic Capital of Culture 2006, and has also witnessed a wave of successful restorations of its historic landmarks, until the start of the Syrian civil war in 2011 and the Battle of Aleppo, which resulted in grave destruction. Etymology. Modern-day English speakers commonly refer to the city as Aleppo. It was known in antiquity as Calp, Kalibon, and to the Greeks and Romans as Beroea. During the Crusades, and again during the French Mandate for Syria and the Lebanon of 1923 to 1946, the name Alep was used. Aleppo represents the Italianized version of this. The original ancient name, Halab, has survived as the current Arabic name of the city. It is of obscure origin. Some have proposed that Halab means iron or copper in Amorite languages, since the area served as a major source of these metals in antiquity. However, according to the 20th century historian Sheikh Kamal al-Ghazi and to the contemporary linguist priest Bassum Ayyub, the name Halab derives from the Aramaic word halabar, which means white, referring to the color of soil and marble abundant in the area. The modern-day Arabic nickname of the city, Ash-Shabar, which means the white-colored, also allegedly derives from the famous white marble of Aleppo. However, this story is only a myth, without any historical base. One legend states that the name Halab means gave out milk, coming from the ancient tradition that Abraham gave milk to travelers as they passed through the region. This is not to construe the idea that Abraham was born in that land. It is more accepted that he was born in Haran, which is further north of Halab. The color of his cows was white, therefore the city was also called Halab ash-Shabar. From the 11th century it was common rabbinic usage to apply the term Aram Zoba to the area of Aleppo, and Syrian Jews continue to do so as of 2015. Update. Geography and climate. Aleppo lies about 120 kilometers inland from the Mediterranean Sea, on a plateau 380 meters above sea level, 45 kilometers east of the Syrian-Turkish border checkpoint of Bab al-Hawa. The city is surrounded by farmlands from the north and the west, widely cultivated with olive and pistachio trees. To the east, Aleppo approaches the dry areas of the Syrian desert. The city was originally founded a few kilometers south of the location of the current Old City, on the right bank of Quake River, which arises from the Aintab Plateau in the north and runs through Aleppo southward to the fertile country of Canasreen. The Old City of Aleppo lies on the left bank of the Quake. It was surrounded by a circle of 8 hills surrounding a prominent central hill on which the castle was erected. The radius of the circle is about 10 kilometers. The hills are Tel as-Saude, Tel Arisha, Tel as-Set, Tel al-Yasmin, Tel al-Ansari, and Atul al-Jalam, Bazata. The old city was enclosed within an ancient wall that was last rebuilt by the Mamluks. The wall has since disappeared. It had 9 gates and was surrounded by a broad deep ditch, occupying an area of more than 190 square kilometers. Aleppo is one of the fastest growing cities in the Middle East. According to the new major plan of the city adopted in 2001, it is envisaged to increase the total area of Aleppo up to 420 square kilometers by the end of 2015. Aleppo has a cool steppe climate. The mountain series that run along the Mediterranean coast, namely Mount Alawites and Mount Amanis, largely block the effects of the Mediterranean on climate. The average temperature is 18 to 20 degrees Celsius. The average precipitation is 395 millimeters. 80% of precipitation occurs between October and March. Snow is rare. Average humidity is 58%.